come in again, and they're away. And coming to the first special cargo, one of the first to show, with Oak Lawn and Captain John over on the far side and two Swallows just in behind them, and they're all safely over the first. And Captain John taking him along from special cargo, Oak Lawn and two Swallows and Corbiere, and then Lawrence Rambler and Pilot Officer. Behind them come Wayward Lad and Lusker, and behind Lusker is Star Member with Don't Touch on the inside, and then Midnight Love, Easter Eel on the outer, Quarry Bank on the inner. The back marker at the moment is another Duke, and it's Captain John in the lead from special cargo, two Swallows, Oak Lawn and Corbiere, and Lawrence Rambler and Pilot Officer and Wayward Lad and Lusker. Behind them Star Member, Easter Eel, one of the back markers, with Old Bean and another Duke as they run down to the second, and Captain John lands in the lead from special cargo. Easter Eel, one of the real back markers at that point as they come down to the water. Captain John from special cargo, Oak Lawn, Corbiere, and then the grade two Swallows and Pilot Officer, and on the inside Lawrence Rambler. Then comes Wayward Lad, Quarry Bank, Don't Touch, Lusker, Star Member, Lesley over the fourth, and all safely over it, but Old Bean jumps it a little bit slowly. 16th at the moment is the favourite Easter Eel. Captain John in the lead at the fifth. Jumps it clear of special cargo in second. Jumped it third, Oak Lawn, then Corbiere, then two Swallows, then Pilot Officer, then Wayward Lad, and then Lawrence Rambler, and then Star Member. Behind Star Member is Don't Touch, and then Lusker, and then Easter Eel on the outside, and then another Duke and Midnight Love, and behind them Quarry Bank and Lesley and finally it's Old Bean. Coming to the first ditch now. Captain John lands in the lead from special cargo, Corbiere on the inside of Oak Lawn. Then in fifth is two Swallows, six Wayward Lad. Behind them, Lawrence Rambler and Pilot Officer. Behind Pilot Officer is Star Member. Then Lusker and Easter Eel, who's made a little bit of ground towards the outside. Another Duke's on the inner. Old Bean's a long way behind the remainder now. Captain John in the lead from special cargo. Corbiere and two Swallows, and then Oak Lawn, and then Pilot Officer and Lawrence Rambler and Wayward Lad. Lusker towards the outside, that's the left of the picture, and right over on the far left, Easter Eel, you'll see jumping in about seventh. Mistake there by Lusker, but he got away with it, and it's Captain John from special cargo. Two Swallows is now third, and four Corbiere, and five is Oak Lawn, and six Lawrence Rambler, seven is Star Member, and eight is Easter Eel as they come down to the next, and Old Bean has been pulled up. Pulled up and dismounted. Midnight Love hit the top of that. And now it's Captain John from special cargo, two Swallows and Corbiere together, and then Lawrence Rambler and Oak Lawn, and then Star Member, Pilot Officer, Easter Eel, Quarry Bank, Wayward Lad, behind them another Duke and Lusker and Lesley and then Midnight Love, and finally Don't Touch, and over the ninth, Captain John lands in the lead from special cargo and Corbiere. Behind Corbiere is Lawrence Rambler with two Swallows and Wayward Lad and Quarry Bank, and behind Quarry Bank Star Member, and then Easter Eel, and then Oak Lawn. Behind Oak Lawn is Lesley on the outside of Pilot Officer, and then another Duke, and then Lusker, and behind Lusker is Midnight Love, and finally Don't Touch as they go out into the country on the final circuit. Captain John in the lead from special cargo in second, Corbiere third, four Lawrence Rambler, five on the outside is two Swallows, six is Wayward Lad, seven is Pilot Officer, eight wide of them with Quarry Bank is Easter Eel as they run down to the 10th fence. 10th of the 17 fences. Captain John from Corbiere now, Lawrence Rambler and special cargo close, then Wayward Lad. Easter Eel making a bit of ground on the far side, and Quarry Bank has gone there, another Duke has gone there, and two Swallows has gone there. Three missing there over the water. Captain John lands in the lead from special cargo, Corbiere on the inside. All three jockeys are up all right. Lawrence Rambler is next, then Wayward Lad, then Pilot Officer, Easter Eel on the outside. Captain John, Corbiere, little between the two. Mistake by Corbiere, mistake by Wayward Lad as well, as they race now to the Last fence before the final ditch, 5 from home. Corbier's in the lead from Captain John. Special Cargo, Easter Eel making ground towards the outside. Wayward Lad very close to them on the inner. Coming to the final ditch now in this Sun Alliance chase. And it's Corbier in the lead from Captain John. Then Special Cargo, then Wayward Lad, then Lawrence Rambler. Then comes Easter Eel on the outside of Lesley Ann. And over the final ditch there. And it was Corbier in the lead from Wayward Lad. Special Cargo in the Royal Colours on the outside, going up to be second now. Easter Eel getting a little bit closer to them with Lesley Ann as they run downhill now with only 3 fences left to jump in the Sun Alliance. And Corbier is in the lead from Wayward Lad, who's now moved into second. In third is Special Cargo. Easter Eel still making steady progress towards the outside. Captain John trying to stay in the picture. Lesley Ann's well there too. Lawrence Rambler's not far behind the leaders, but it's Corbier in the lead from Wayward Lad in second. Then comes Easter Eel on the outside, showing with his white face, and then Lesley Ann, and over that one it was Corbier being pressed by Wayward Lad. Special Cargo, Lesley Ann, Easter Eel, behind them Lawrence Rambler and Captain John. Wayward Lad now very close to the lead with Lesley Ann and Corbier, and Easter Eel breathing down their necks, and there Corbier landed in the lead from Wayward Lad. Then on the outside Lesley Ann, then Easter Eel just in behind them with Special Cargo, and it's Lesley Ann towards the outside now from Corbier. Easter Eel coming towards the stand side. Special Cargo very close to them as they come down to the final fence now, and it's Lesley Ann in the lead from Corbier. Easter Eel under pressure in third place. Lesley Ann looking as though he's only got to jump in. He makes a mistake there, but gets away with it. Corbier jumps in second. Easter Eel jumps in third, and Special Cargo 4. And racing into the closing stages in the Sun Alliance. And it's Lesley Ann now from Corbier with Special Cargo and Easter Eel. And Lesley Ann striding up towards the line to win it from Corbier and Special Cargo. Lesley Ann has won it. Corbier second, Special Cargo third, and Easter Eel 4. 5 was Captain John, and 6 Lawrence Rambler behind them. Midnight Love and Wayward Lad and Oak Lawn and Pilot Officer, and they're the only finishers. And so the result of the Sun Alliance chase, first number 8, Lesley Ann, owned by Mr. B.W. Gould, trained by David Elsworth and written by Colin Brown. Second was number 3, Corbier, owned by Mr. B.R.H. Burrow, trained by Mrs. Jenny Pittman and written by Brown Smart. And third, number 17, Special Cargo, owned by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother, trained by Fulk Warbin and written by Bill Smith. Fourth was number 6,